Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. I had picked up a couple of two-cycle items this past weekend. Guy I've dealt with, he's got a small landscaping company. He's brought me a couple of mowers, which I've bought. So he brought an Echo machine with all the attachments. Well, a couple attachments. So what do we have here? I'm trying to look for a model number. Looks like Papa Alpha Sam 225, I think is the model number, 225. So he said it ran, but ran rough. I paid $30 for this, and I'll show you what the attachments are. This one had a chainsaw attachment, and he gave me an edger attachment, which seems solid, and then this weed whip. Okay, there's a lot of play in this, so it's going to need another head possibly. Didn't notice that. I figured 30 with the attachments, 3 attachments. Echo's a good brand, and then he had this Ryobi. He said he found it on the side of the road, which came with a blower attachment with a cover on it. So maybe they didn't use it, or maybe they did. It doesn't look used or lightly used. It's not scuffed up. So we got to look at this CS30 Charlie Sam. And this was $10. Paid 10 for that. So $40 combined. This one doesn't look too bad. Okay, primer bulb. Just noticed that. So that was all dry rotted. So why don't we start with the Echo 225. I put bags on them just because we had a little moisture come through a couple days ago. So I'm wondering if I should, maybe I'll remove the attachment and just start it without. That way I don't have to worry about the saw chopping sod. I don't know much about these, how they separate, so I'm just going to wing it. Okay, it looks like a spring-loaded pin there. Pull out the black pin, and it comes out. A lot of oil here. I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe the seal on the end of this thing is leaking. Is my guess. All the oil's coming up this way from the chainsaw head. So can we tell what year this thing is? It's a 21.2 cc. Engine meets 2010 US and California requirements. A 2010. Assembled in USA. The Pass-225. Okay, so right away, I went to put the choke lever up, and the little tab for the choke lever is broken off, so I'd have to replace the backing plate here. So let me get a small screwdriver to be able to manipulate that. Okay, I got a pick I'm going to use. Okay. Primed it, it's priming good. Bulb has action. How do the hoses look? Hoses look fine. Very sandy here on the bottom side. Master switch to on. Sticker up here says meets emissions. Hope you're seeing all of this. Oh, okay. Let me put it at half choke. Nope. Back up to 3/4 choke. This has probably got a cloth filter. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. A lot of sand. Okay. So I'll put it back to full choke. I'll do full open, see if it catches. Full close choke. I'm just going to leave it there and let it warm up. I'll try to go half choke. Half choke. Full open. Will it idle? No, it just needs some adjustment. Yeah, I'm just looking at the plug down here on these echoes. If the plug was taken out, and it is, I can see the flat head notch in the adjustment, and the other adjustment straight down here on top. So that one needs some work. I'll probably degrease it, get rid of all the sand. So there's some potential with that echo 225. Let's see what this side of the road special Ryobi is all about. $10. Looks fairly clean as far as use. Okay, it's a 2005 model Romeo Yankee 300-20 Alpha, inspected by Paul. So it passed Paul's inspection. March of 2005. So this looks pretty good for such an old machine. Too bad the bulb rotted off here. So this will be an easy restoration, I'm guessing. It's got a lot of life left in it. And I have these primer bulbs in stock. Okay, so the air filter is just crumbling here. It's just dried out original filter, and it's dust. So let me grab some 40-1 in my pre-mix container. See if there's any fuel in this thing. I don't think there is. I didn't hear any sloshing around. Okay, it's got a bunch of grass in it, and I don't even see any of the fuel lines. Yeah, fuel lines are gone. They disintegrated here. So what I'm going to do is just pour a little bit of gas right down the hole. Oh, here's here's all the fuel line. When I had the cap off and had it turned upside down, this all popped out the bottom and ended up on the grass. So there's your crumbled fuel line, the fuel filters. Got some snot on it. So just dried out. So I think this will be an easy one. I bought a bunch of these clip-on bulbs. You push them down and they clip on. So I've got everything to do this job. Maybe not the air filter, but the rest of the stuff. Okay, let me just pour a little 40-1 down the hatch. Just a couple drops. That was more like 35 drops. Okay, so we're going to get something out of this. Okay, it's got a momentary switch for the on-off. It's on all the time. Let me pull this. The Zip Start Plus. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay. I ran quite a while with my little pour there, so that was fine. This thing just needs to be rehabbed. Engine made in China. Engine build date 1/27 of 05. So they built the engine first before they put it together. Made in not made in corporate offices in Home Light Consumer Products, Anderson, South Carolina. So this Ryobi's a Home Light built machine. 30cc. The CS30. So a lot of potential with this thing. So I'm happy for $10. see if this blower attachment's been used. A lot of grease and it's clean. May have been used, but I'm thinking not very much, because the bottom here is not scuffed up. Maybe a little scuffing there. I think it got used probably once or twice. I don't know if these little handheld attachment blowers are worth anything. I might be able to come up with a weed whip and the blower as a package deal. Sell it, blower and weed whip together. Anyway, so that's all I got for you. 30 here with the attachments, and then 10 on that Ryobi. So what do you think? Good or bad? I think I did good. Ryobi needs some rectification. This one needs some carb adjustment. Maybe he didn't know how to adjust it, or maybe got new equipment. The head was blown out on this, so maybe he just went ahead and upgraded his equipment. So I got to read some parts or look up some parts on this. There's a number here, 054103. I don't know if that's the model number or not. Probably not. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Thanks for coming out. Adios, amigos. Tip your waitress and wait staff.